It has been a pretty close MVP race this season, with lots of players being worthy of the award. There have been quite a few breakout candidates who have led their teams to amazing seasons so far, so I thought it would be fun to rank the top 10 MVP candidates from the season at the All-Star break. And before we get onto the list, if you want to see more interesting NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, as I really do appreciate all of your guys' support, and we are so close to 50k subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if we can reach that before the playoffs start. So at number 10 on this list, I have Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat. I definitely wasn't expecting Butler to be this good as a leader of the team, and he has definitely been impressive in guiding Miami to the number 4 seed at this point of the year. He has been the primary playmaker and ball handler for this team throughout many stretches of the season, and he has thrived in this role, averaging a career-high 6.1 assists per game. He has been a jack of all trades for the Heat on both ends of the floor, and he has provided them with a go-to option in crunch time situations. There's no doubt Butler deserved a spot on this list, and he and the Heat have exceeded expectations and are looking to make some noise in the playoffs later this year. It's going to be interesting to see if he can lead them deep into the playoffs, and I give them a real shot at making it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals if things go their way. At number 9 on this list, I have Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis is having a great first season with the Lakers, but he's pretty down on this list because his other superstar teammate, who we'll get to later on this list, has been even better. So that gives Davis a pretty low chance at the award, but he definitely deserves a spot on these rankings. AD has provided the Lakers with a dominant interior presence on both ends of the floor, and he has helped anchor the paint along with JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. It should be noted that he has struggled with his three-point shooting this year, so I would like to see him get his percentage from about 31% right now to say around 36% by the end of the season. If he can become a consistent three-point threat in the playoffs, that would be huge in making him truly unguardable on offense and giving the Lakers a real shot at winning the championship. Now on to number 8, I have Pascal Siakam of the Toronto Raptors. Many people were expecting him to take the next step with Leonard going to the Clippers, and boy has he done just that. Siakam has become the Raptors' go-to scorer and is averaging over 23 points per game while also being a great rebounder and passer for a big man. He has been a consistent threat from everywhere on the floor on offense with his ability to break down defenses and score easily in the paint, as well as being able to knock it down from 3 as well. He has also been a very versatile defender, being able to guard wings, bigs, and guards, and he along with Lowry and Van Vliet have been the key parts in the Raptors' run to the second seed this year. We'll see if the 2019 champs can defend their title in the playoffs, and they look like they have a legitimate chance to actually do just that after losing their best player last offseason. At number 7, I have Kawhi Leonard of the Los Angeles Clippers. He has been excellent for the Clippers this season, and he has led them to the number 3 seed despite all their injuries. He has been money from basically everywhere on the floor on offense, and he is still a great defender as well. He's basically played like how we were expecting him to after we saw him with the Raptors last season, but load management hurts his chances at the MVP award this year. It's going to be interesting to see if he can lead the Clippers to the finals, but it's going to be a tough challenge in the top-heavy Western Conference. At number 6 on this list, I have Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. He has been great as of late after a somewhat slow start to the season. Jokic has led the Nuggets to the number 2 seed so far, and this is pretty incredible given all the injuries they've had. He has been the focal point of their offense, and he has also not been that bad on defense either. His incredible passing has been the main reason why the Nuggets offense has been able to stay afloat, even when guys like Murray, Harris, Millsap, and Porter Jr. have all suffered injuries this year. I'm expecting Jokic to continue to put up some big numbers while leading Denver to a top seed to finish the season. And before we get into the top 5 players on this list, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes confusion out of buying tickets, and using the app, you can see which ticket is a good deal which has a green dot, or a bad deal which has a red dot for any sporting event or concert. It's an easy to navigate app, and it's a must have for anyone who is interested in attending an event. Use my discount code THETBALL to get $20 off your first purchase when you first sign up for an account, and I will leave a link to the site where you can sign up, or you can also download the app on your phone as well, and use my code to get the discount there. So back to the video. At number 5 on this list, I have Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. I know the Blazers are currently out of the playoff picture at the number 9 seed, but Damian deserves to be a top candidate from his play so far this season. He was amazing last season, but he has somehow managed to take his game to yet another level this year. He went on a crazy scoring run where he was averaging over 40 points per game for a long stretch, and he has carried the Blazers offense that has struggled mightily this season without him. It's going to be tough for the Blazers to sneak into the playoffs, but if they do, Lillard definitely deserves to get some MVP votes at the end of the season. Now at number 4, I have Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. He has been simply incredible this season, and I don't think anyone was expecting him to be this good this quickly. He is averaging almost a 30-point triple-double in just his second season, and he has led Dallas into a firm spot in the playoff picture. Injuries to him and Porzingis throughout the season has made them slip in the standings a bit recently, but now it looks like they are both healthy and should be ready to finish the season strong for Dallas. I think Doncic could lead the Mavs to home court advantage if he keeps up his brilliant play, and in the playoffs I could see the Mavs at least going into the second round. The future is bright for the Mavs, and I could see Luka becoming the MVP of the league next year. Now at number 3 on this list, I have James Harden of the Houston Rockets. He has been so dominant this season with his scoring, and he's having one of the best scoring seasons the NBA has ever seen. He is averaging over 35 points per game, and he has helped lead Houston to a decent 5th seed so far. His ability to put on a scoring clinic almost night in and night out has been so impressive, but I think his high turnovers and lack of current home court advantage will put a dent in his MVP chances compared to the 2 top candidates on this list. Also, for some reason it feels like the Rockets are actually a bit disappointing this season, and many people were expecting them to be at around the number 2 or number 3 seed this year. But there's no doubt he deserves to be in the top 3 on these rankings, but I just can't see him winning the award over the 2 other players left on this list, given the flaws in his MVP campaign so far. Now on to the top 2. At number 2, I have LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. He has had a bounce back season after struggling with injuries with the Lakers last season. It was a surprise to many that LA missed the playoffs last season, but now the Lakers are currently the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. LeBron has been amazing this season as the primary playmaker on the team, and this has helped him average a career-high 10.8 assists per game this year. He and AD have been a great duo together on offense, and I think AD has been key in taking some pressure off of LeBron. James has taken a backseat behind Davis in the scoring department, but his incredible passing and playmaking this season has been much more valuable to the team in my opinion. It's going to be interesting to see how far the Lakers can go in the playoffs, and I do think they need to get another playmaker for their bench as LeBron can't play all 48 minutes every game, and Rondo has been garbage this season. We'll see what happens, but I think LeBron should be one of the favorites to win the MVP award this season, but I think the last player on this list has a slight edge over him. And finally at number 1, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. He has been just amazing this year, and he has somehow taken his game up another level after his MVP run last season. He is averaging a career-high 30 points per game in only 30.9 minutes per game, and he has made his 3-point shots somewhat respectable this season. While he is only shooting 31.3% on threes, it's a huge step for him in making his offensive game truly unstoppable as he continues to refine and develop his shot. He has helped lead the Bucks to the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and I think they are currently the favorites to win the title this year. The Bucks have done an incredible job surrounding Giannis with guys who fit very well around him like Middleton, Bledsoe, and Hill, and I think the Bucks are looking to bounce back after a disappointing loss to the Raptors in the playoffs last season. I expect Giannis to become a 2-time MVP after the regular season is over, and I would not be surprised if he repeats the MVP award if he can finally get his 3-point shot to be about league average next season as well. So that's a wrap. Thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more NBA content just like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and also be sure to turn on post notifications so you can stay updated on when this video will be coming out. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and hit me up if you want to talk about basketball or business. Just drop a comment down below on my photo or DM me and I'll definitely try to get back to most of you guys there. Drop a comment down below on your MVP rankings this season so far. Let me know as I do read comments. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys have to say here as well. So, with all that being said, once again, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Peace.